What up, guys? We're back with some Spud to Stud action. We're doing some solo threes. Gonna work through the ranks. No boost, which is what we were doing for the team threes. So now I think we're in solo now. I could be mistaken. I could be backwards with that. Either way, should be pretty good here. I decided to do these because I actually just got back from San Francisco tonight, like 2 hours ago. And I'm a little tired. Don't really feel like doing solo games on my normal account because, I'll probably suck because I haven't played for a really long time, so I figured, let's do some easier games, some Spud to Stud for you guys. I'll have these videos for Friday and Saturday. Then the videos should get more diverse again, starting on Sunday, because I should have time to make some videos for you fine folks out there. But yeah, we'll talk a little bit about San Fran while we do this, because this isn't too difficult. We'll also talk about some keys that I'm trying to do in this game. Right now, I'm just trying to be really patient. Just control the midfield line when I can. And then just keep the ball in. Basically, at this level, a lot of times it's players will make huge mistakes, and if they make a huge mistake and they're on offense, generally won't lead to goals because players are not good enough to. My guys just really like to bump me here, because players are not generally good at countering. But if you're on defense and you make a mistake, that can easily turn into a goal. So generally, you just want to keep ball control at these levels. Man, people are just bumping everywhere. Just bumping and grinding. I'm just going to wait here. No point in me getting in that mess and then have no one back. You always want one guy back at least. That was actually a pretty good hit, so I'm going to backflip to the net. Just so I can guard the wall. For some reason, I thought he was going to come and bump me, so I jumped early. Then I'm like, wait a minute. This is prospect. They're not thinking that far ahead. So I probably shouldn't have jumped. I knew he would probably stop. But that's just like knowing who you're playing against. Sometimes, like, it's hard at this level to figure out if they're going to hit the ball or not, or hit it hard, because usually they're so terrible that it's actually hard to tell what they're going to do with the ball. So that's one thing you can't really judge is ball hits all the time. Like when you see in the pro scene, like you'll see people expecting certain hits all the time, and then if one guy misses, a bunch of people miss in a row because they first expected that guy to not miss. Here, it's a little harder to do that. Should be a goal. Nope, my teammate just shot it out. You know, what can you do? Set them up, and that's what they do to me. I'm just going to go back here and wait for the shot. There we go. Just want to play it safe. Now there should be a goal. There we go. They got the finish this time. Anyway, let's get back to the San Francisco trip. So first we had the RLCS. So I worked my Monday through Friday job. Went to the RLCS. Did that for the online finals. It was a lot of fun. Like, the games were really exciting. Europe, the first two were sweeps, but then after that got really, really exciting, which was good to see. Because, yeah, it was looking like it was going to be a really short day for us from the Europe side of things, but they made it into two really good series at the end. The third place game between Kapow and Mock was awesome. Won 7 games, which I think a lot of us just expected because both teams were like it seemed like they were pretty even lately. So that was fun to see. And then hats off to Flip Side for getting the win. Then, of course, we had on NA, a Genesis almost pulling up the upset on Kings Urban. I felt so bad for them because they had it. They were up 2-0 in game, I think it was game 7. It might have been game 6. I think it was game 7. No, I'm wrong. I think it was game 6. And they couldn't finish it off. After winning game 5 in a dominant fashion, Kings Urban came back, tied it, and then won that one. So that was unfortunate for them. And that kind of hurt them going against Vex because they were just so down, I bet, after that game. Alright, here we go. See there, like you saw one of their players panic and actually just bump the other guy out of the way. You never want to do that to your teammates. If you can help it. Like, drive around them at least. Like, if you want to go steal the ball from them, that's understandable from time to time if they're not doing much with it, but don't hit them. That's not going to help you at all anyway. Right now, we're getting no offensive pressure here at all. Oh, and then my guy drives away. Okay, so I got to just chill in the midfield. Make sure this turns into a win. I don't know why Stewart's like, I'm just going to leave. It's like, you're the last one left. You have to try and waste some time there. Try and block something. Instead, he just walks away from the ball. Probably turned off ball cam. Alright, so let's continue. Yeah, so that was really fun doing the RLCS. Good times. We're going to be doing it again in 3 to 4 weeks, something like that. So that should be good. Can't wait to get back there and do some more analyzing. It was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And then we move on. Then my wife came out because we actually had a thing planned with the Signal conference, Twilio. and we did a Rocket League event there. It was play with the pros. At first it was supposed to be me and James, but then since we planned that before the RLCS, so we what was I gonna say? So then James got too busy. He was like, I can't really do this again. My guy getting in the way again. Seems like my guys really want to get in the way of this game. It seems like the other team's actually decent. They're actually getting some hard hit balls out of their zone, so they know how to like connect on it well. And my team just seems like they're just kind of lost a little bit. That's okay. You just gotta try and carry the win. Have the boost a little bit tougher, but that's fine. There we go. Got the center. Should be able to get a goal here. Okay. Pass myself. Get the goal. Worked out pretty well. Like, you want to keep the ball in the air when you can at this level. Yeah, so my wife came out. She came out Sunday during the day, and I came out Sunday night from LA. And we had a nice, like, 3 days in San Francisco. We did a ton of stuff. Went to, like, I think it was like the Natural Science, it's called, museum or whatever. They had an aquarium, had a rainforest, had a lot of other cool stuff. Saw some penguins, which was really cool. I think it was the first time I've ever seen penguins. Not positive. And, yeah, so we did that. Alright, that's game 1. Let's get this going. Hopefully it loads quick. The matchmaking's been really slow, but that's fine because we got a lot to talk about in San Francisco. So we did that. We did a boat tour under the Golden Gate Bridge, and then it went around Alcatraz. Like, we didn't go to Alcatraz. We just drove around it. So that was pretty good. What else did we do that day? We had some burritos from, can't remember the name. Like, they weren't from, like, the Mission, but they have restaurants also in the Mission. It's like a local franchise. So we decided that's probably the best burritos that we can get. And they were really good. So we had those on the boat, actually. And then, yeah, we did that. We did Pier, I think it's Pier 39 with the sea lions and, like, it's like the party-ish pier. It's kind of where the tourists go. Like, had a lot of shops and some cool stuff there. They actually had like some live entertainment from time to time. They would have like shows, and like one person would go up for like a magic show or something else, and it was really awful. It was like really hard to watch. We saw the end of one, and it was terrible, and then we saw the beginning of the other, and it was pretty awful as well. So we didn't stay around too long for those. What else did we do? We went to the Exploratorium, I think it's called, and that's usually it's for like kids and stuff, but has all different like physics or like sound, like I don't know what you'd call them. Like, I wouldn't say mini games, but it's kind of like that, where they just have like something small to play with, and they teach you about like how things work and all that stuff. So that was fun because me and my wife are nerds, so we like doing that stuff. We stood there for about an hour. Then we went over to Twitch, hung out with J-Del and Golden Boy, talked some shop, and just got a tour of the Twitch offices. And that was really good. We were there for like 2.5 hours, and had a good time. It's always good seeing them. It's the first time I got to like talk to J-Del like casually, so that was good. Always seeing Golden Boy is always good. So we did that. What else did we do? We did like so much. Oh, we took like I think they're called go-cars, and they're like these little like 150cc like go-karts basically, but they can drive on the streets, and they max out probably like 30 miles an hour or so. We drove that to Lombard Street and then took the Lombard Street down. So that's like the crookedest street, I think, in the world, because the hill is so steep they have to just go back and forth, like switchbacks or whatever it's called. We took that down that, so that was good. My wife actually, she just parked like in the middle of the street and was like, go tell them to take a picture, because there's people walking along it like taking photos anyway. So I had to get out of the go-kart, pain in the ass to begin with, and come back in, and yeah, then we got a couple pictures there, so that was good. We actually didn't eat like a ton like at like restaurants or anything, because we just didn't have time, because we were just doing so much. We just kept yeah, we took like one of those bus tours where you go on to like the second level and sit and they talk to you. We actually took it the next day, and we actually got it for free the next day, because technically our day, I think, was only for a 1-day pass. But we're like, this would be really helpful like if we got onto it, and went towards the redwood forest that they have over there. So we just hopped on to see if it would work, and it worked. Like, no one cared, so whatever. We did that. Went to the Redwood Forest. Our main problem with that was we took an Uber. Let's see why this isn't working. I think it's because we're searching solo standard only. Solo standard seems like it's dying. I might just have to do just normal 3s after this game, because no one likes to play solo standard anymore. But whatever. We'll continue with the search for now, since I have a lot to say. So we go up to the Redwoods. We take an Uber up there. Then we realize, after we're done walking around for a while, there is 0 service up there. So it's impossible to call another Uber up to us. So by the time we noticed that... Oh, and by the way, guys, if you haven't seen the Doomsday video, check it out. Doomsday's on the front page. Root. By the time we noticed that, we're like, ah, shit, because we had to be back for the party that I was attending for the Signal conference, which I'll get into during this game. So we start heading back to go ask, like, the office to call a cab. And then we see 2 people just, like, chilling by the end of the road. And you could tell they're waiting on the cab. We're like, can we share with you? Just to get down to, like, Sausalito. And that's where they were going. So we split a cab down there. Luckily, we only had to wait, like, 20 more minutes, which was good, at least. Because it's in, like, no man's land. Oh, that guy's not playing. That's lovely. So we did that. So here, like, you just want to wait on these face-offs. Just kind of chill right behind. Like, obviously, like, if you're in the middle, don't charge on a face-off. That's not what you should do. But if you're in that front middle and you have a diagonal, you want to chill right behind the face-off and see how it's working. See where it bounces to. And that's how that goal happened. So, sadly for blue, they only have 1 guy. I couldn't use boost there, so I had to try and time that. We just failed miserably. Alright, we got the backflip. That should be a goal. So he came out thinking I was not going to hit it. Most players, actually, like, even at the pro level, when they see you backwards, they don't expect you to stop and then, like, do a hit. Like, that one wasn't really backwards. It was just sideways. But it's always good to know, like, drive past the ball, then break, and actually go attack the ball backwards. It actually tricks a lot of people. Yeah, so we went to the woods. We got back in time for the party. I just didn't have enough time to, like, nap, basically. Like, that's what I wanted to do before the party, but it was fine. So then the party was from 6 to 10 for the Signal conference. It's called Money Bash, like the money sign bash. And it's a pretty big party. It's pretty cool that they have, like it's kind of like an arcade with ticket prizes for each, like, event that they have there. So they had, like, a robot, Jenga. They had what else did they have there? Like, I didn't get to see most of them because I was at the Rocket League station, but my wife said they had some, like, endless question game or something. I'm not sure what that one was. Then they had some coding games for coders because it was a software developer conference. Oh, my guy's just whiffing. All right, we'll come back. Oh, my guy got in the way there. That'd have been a freebie. That's okay. Well, yeah, it was cool. So my station was just play with the pros. It was 1v3, so me versus 3 players. And if you beat me, the games are up to 3 goals. If you beat me, then you got, you know, more tickets, basically. And also, Psyonix actually sent me a bunch of Rocket League swag to give out. Like, I don't know if you saw it on my Twitter, but I had like 100 keychains that were just like little mini balls, but could be squeezed as well. Like, they're ones that's on the store, the bigger versions. They gave me, I don't know, like 15 shirts to hand out as well. So that was really cool. So I just basically, I gave everyone a keychain that showed up, obviously. And then, oh, that should have been cool. So is this guy actually, like, he's still here, so he has to hit a button once in a while. We haven't scored that often, because I think it's 30 seconds before you get AFK quit out or whatever, or kicked out. Here I go for near post. Wasn't, like, the hardest shot in the world, but, like, if they have a goalie, you always want to go near post, because they don't think that you're going to shoot that way. So I tried to go near post. I didn't actually get that far over, but it still got by him just in time. Yeah, so we did 3v1s. I didn't lose any of the games. Like, at first we were doing 1 goal, and that was I did lose like 1 or 2 there because we were like half the time we were still setting up, so I wasn't even like sitting down yet. Like, usually teams would score me because I'm like, all right guys, everyone go orange, and I have to go blue, and then I have to change their team colors. Sometimes like the game would start. So that's where, like, the 1 goal happened usually. And then some games were actually kind of close, just like me having fun, you know, doing things off the walls and stuff, and then I'll leave them wide open nets. But it was a good time. Everyone had a lot of fun. Yeah, so hopefully they enjoyed it. Hopefully they have another Rocket League event soon. Oh, what an own goal. But yeah, that was a blast. Met a lot of cool people. There were some people that would keep coming back to the station and to play more, trying to win or whatever. So then I wound up just giving them shirts, because the plan was if you won, I was going to give like the MVP a shirt. And then once we went to 3 goals, it was like no one was going to win. So I just started handing out shirts to like people that just kept coming by more and more. So that was fun, and it seemed like everyone had a good time. There was like a space team event where you had to like launch a space shuttle, but it was like with actual NASA codes and NASA like boards basically. So that was really neat too. But yeah, that was on the pier, and it was in like just like this giant tent, which was pretty cool. Me and my wife went to that, you know, the open bar, free food, all that stuff. So my wife was actually like my runner. She got me like a couple things of food, not too much, because I just like never had time. It was just constant 4 hours of playing for the most part. Which, hey, I'm not going to complain about playing for 4 hours, you know, when they helped me get out there or whatever to San Fran. So I got like a pretty free vacation for me and my wife out to San Francisco because of this. So I was pretty happy all in all. And like I worked with Brent Schooley from Twilio, and he was really cool. He was playing in a bunch of the games when it was like 2 people were there instead of 3, and that was just a lot of fun. Oh, I missed that. I thought I hit the outside corner. There I tried to go outside corner because he was cheating a little bit more inside, but I wanted to just hit it away from him as far as possible, and then I just kind of whiffed on it. There we go. Triple touch it, I guess. We'll work. We'll take the goal. Let's get the Brazil now. Here I thought I might have it in, and then I didn't, and then my angle wasn't great, so I just had to make sure I dove, like use my second jump to get back to the ball quickly and get a freebie. Alright, let's go for the Brazil. Switch teams for a bit. But yeah, all in all, San Fran was fucking amazing, and so I didn't even have to do anything. I guess I do a little bit. Help it out. There we go, Brazil. But yeah, it was a ton of fun. Hope me and my wife can go back at some point to San Fran. It's a very cool city to go to. And now we got a few weeks off from doing the RLCS, so I'll be able to get some more content out for you guys. I got to catch up on the Patreons. If you guys are Patreon people, sorry. It's just been insane. Soon I will have an announcement about like I will have a lot more time to do Patreon and all that. So that should be good. Okay, or expanded my Patreon, I should say, and my YouTube and stuff. I'll expand it a little bit, not crazy amounts. But there, my goalie he just jumped under the ball too much. And what you want to do is usually give yourself a little bit of space and not go right under the ball, because then sometimes you can hit it backwards like that, and that's a problem. So here I jump early, don't go under the ball, like you want to jump first, and make it up there. There you go. Made up for the goal there. I'm shocked he even came up. Didn't think my teammates were going to come. This is just a blowout. Works out, though. I had a lot to say about the San Francisco trip. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos while I was gone. I had to take off the replay for the 1, but besides that, it was alright. Oh, didn't get the pass. That's pretty long. We really need to stop scoring. This video is going long. Gonna run out of hard drive space. Yeah, so LA is another 3 weeks away. That'll be a ton of fun seeing who makes it out of qualifier 2. Then we go to the LAN final. That should be awesome. Gonna meet all the guys. It should be really cool. Seeing like the top 4 teams from both regions, just all the players hanging out. Should be a lot of fun. When we have time to hang out. So it's gonna be a lot of busy time too. So should be good though. Oh, look at him doing the handstand. I like it. Hope you guys are watching the RLCS. If you're not and you watch this channel, please watch the RLCS. It's a ton of fun. You get to see the best teams in the world duke it out, and then watch me shit on them. No, I don't really shit on like the good teams. Market had a rough first series versus Flipside. That was the most savage, I guess, I went. after the first weekend. Open qualifiers. Who knows with that? Who knows who we're going to be seeing? But usually I try not to be too savage on the teams that are actually on. I'll mention like a Team Rocket or something because, well, they're Team Rocket. But that's about it. There we go. Backward shot. You don't always have to turn around and take shots. You can always do backwards. But like backwards, like you're not going to get as much power because you're not boosting. Plus, you go slower while you're going backwards. So, of course, you're not going to get that hard of a shot. Oh, I didn't get it to the wall. And that's game number 2, guys. Hope you enjoyed the San Francisco stories. Throw some comments about San Francisco. Feel free, and I'll try and answer them. But thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. Later.